Alright, I think I'm all set up and ready to go. Hello everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday evening, or Monday morning, wherever you are. Not Monday morning, Wednesday morning. That's right. I know my days of the week. Don't you be patronizing me for that. It's good to be back. And hopefully for some really interesting, fun antics today. Well, nothing probably as fun as what we've been doing, because last broadcast we finished the 1999 quest, as well as Whispers in the Walls. It was very cool that I was able to get both of those done in a single stream. I did not expect that to happen, but I was able to get a little bit of extra time in, so yeah. We only have a couple of quests left in the game to cover, and the hope is that we can do at least a couple of them tonight. One for certain, we are going to start today's stream with the Jade Shadows quest, which is the final major side quest of the game that we have left to complete. And then from there, we just have a few Warframe related quests that need to be done. We've got Wave Rider to get Ureli parts, we've got the Sands of Inaros to get Inaros, and we've got to do some work eventually, which probably might happen tonight, might not, I don't know, but we have to do some work on faction standing on the Earth open world, Plains of Eidolon, so that we can unlock the final Warframe quest, which is called the Mask of the Revenant, which unlocks Revenant. But that's it. Once we get those done, we're done with quests. Also, we have a whole bunch of new missions because we've unlocked the Zeramin, and we've unlocked Holvania. So we've got a whole bunch of new map missions to go ahead and do, as well as Sanctum Anatomica on Deimos. We gotta go do all of those missions, do some farming, do some faction grinding. I have done some faction grinding in Holvania for the Hex, and I've already got us almost halfway to rank 3. So when the daily reset happens in about 2 hours, we'll probably be doing some faction rep farming for the Hex, getting that to rank 3, which hopefully will unlock the final good ending for the Hex quest, the 1999 update. So if we can manage to do that by any means, yeah, we're going to do it. I've been working on my relationship status with the Hex a bit, doing some conversations, nothing too outlandish. Mostly I've been running missions. Mostly I've been running one mission just to collect medallions, and I've done a little bit of chemistry farming with the Exterminate mission. Nothing spectacular. I picked the Exterminate mission because it's the very first mission in the Warframe you'll ever do, so it's definitely not something that I need to save to show off as part of the walkthrough, because it's an Exterminate. New faction, but it's just an Exterminate. Nothing spectacular about it. I did end up doing the assassination mission one time, so I will have to cover that one in the video if we have time to do that, because that is unique, and it's a lot of fun. So I definitely want to make sure that people know how to do it, because it's not hard, but it's quite enjoyable. So yeah, that's hopefully the plans for today. This may very well be my last stream of the week, unfortunately. Normally I stream on Wednesdays, but tomorrow I have to cancel my morning stream because I have a family obligation that I have to take care of. So yeah, and it's one I've had scheduled for months, so I can't just put it off, unfortunately. It's not one of those kind of family engagements where I can just say, yeah, I've changed my mind, can't do it. No, I'm stuck with this one, whether I want to do it or not. So yeah, no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. There may be a hair of a chance that later this week I can do another stream. No guarantees, but if it is possible, we will stream again later on this week. depending on what happens here at home. So, yeah, hopefully you can look forward to that. And on that note, if you want to catch that stream, be sure to follow here, hit the notification bell. If you want to be notified, like, immediately, whenever I have a YouTube channel, I have a Discord. If you want to make sure that you never miss a single upload on either of those, or on Twitch or on YouTube, check out my Discord server, join that, because I have a channel there that I upload all of my shorts, all of my YouTube videos, and every time I go live on Twitch, I make a post letting people know that I'm available. So give that a look-see, and go subscribe to my Twitter or my YouTube if you can. That's linked below as well. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I've been rambling for 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Let's get into the live scene, shall we? And I'll hit the login button, and hopefully no one will see my password. I'm not worried if you see my email. I just don't want people seeing my password. It's all a bunch of dots anyways. Although, honestly, if this account gets hijacked, I really don't care. Because this is going to be a throwaway account. Because once we've done every piece of content in the game that I can include in the walkthrough in a decent amount of time, I guess. Yeah, this account will be going away. I'm not going to be done with Warframe. We'll just be done using this account. I'm going to switch back to my main account at some point. And I talked about this on the last broadcast, but in case you missed it, I'm thinking that there's a couple of pieces of content in the game that require a lot of setup and preparation to actually do them. And I've done that setup and preparation already on my main account, whereas doing it here on this one may take more time than I really want to spend on the setup and prep for those things. So I'm thinking that when it comes down to those final bits of content, I might just go ahead and switch to my main account and use that one to cover them as part of the walkthrough instead of this one. Definitely, I'm not going to be farming all of the prime Warframes and stuff in this account. I'm not going to be farming every single, like, Coda weapon or Lich weapon, things of that nature, because it's just a waste of time. But yeah, I can do that very easily on my main account, and I want to do that from my main account because I want my main account to have everything, so I may very well just switch over to that one to do those particular pieces of content. Same with things like Elite Deep Archimedia, Elite Temporal Archimedia, Eidolon hunts, the Prophet Taker fight. Those are all things I'm capable of doing on my main account, and this account, like, will be able to do them eventually, but it's gonna take a while. So, like, unless people actually want to see all of the effort that goes into, like, getting up to par with your builds and stuff with this account, like all the preparation, all the work that goes into it, which if people want to see that, I'm willing to do that. But if not, if they just want to see how the mission works, then I'll just switch to my main account, which already has all that preparation and work done, and we can just show off the mission types, which will be far faster. So yeah, I'd like to know your guys' opinion on that if you are watching this and have an interest in seeing me do that kind of stuff. I'd like to know your thoughts, so let me know either in the chat or if you're watching this on YouTube as part of the VOD, or maybe I'll cut it from the video and make it a small video all of its own. Again, just asking questions to the community. What do you want to see? So yeah, do you want to just see the missions, or do you want to see, like, all of the prep and grind that actually goes into making sure that you are up to par to do that super duper high level content? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, I'm in the back room right now because it makes it easier to farm faction rep to just be here, because with this being your main base of operations, you can just walk right out that door right there, and you are in the Hulvania Mall, and you can immediately start running bounties for the Hex. And it's really fast. So yeah, it's just easier to be in the back room when you're doing that kind of stuff. Is this still just one conversation? Yeah, okay. I went ahead and I did all of the other conversations for the first time conversations that we did not complete in the last broadcast. We talked to Broadsword here one time, but not any of the others. So I went ahead and did that. I'm not going to sit here and exhaustively go through all the conversations with everybody, because that's one of those, like, you really ought to experience it for yourself, because it's an interesting thing. If you like the idea of, like, getting to know the NPCs in your game more, like, building actual, like, emotional bonds and relationships with them, if that's something you enjoy, then that's something you should do for yourself. And, I don't want to be the one to influence which dialogue options you choose, because everybody should have the conversation that feels most like fitting for their own personality. So, but I have been working on these. We managed to get, I picked a secondary arcane adapter from this one, so we managed to get that. And then from the first set of months, I got both the Arcane Enhancement Double Pack here, and I picked the Kuva from this one, because again, I don't care about Rivens at all. So I don't like relying on them. Yeah, they're cool to have, and if you have a good one, that's awesome, and you want to use it, by all means. But I saw a video recently by one of the big-time creators that I watch, and I like all their content, but I don't always agree with their opinions on things. And this creator was talking about a specific weapon that had a base and a prime, and was saying that the base was actually better than the prime, and he was basing that entire opinion on the Riven disposition of the two weapons, stating that because the prime has a lower Riven disposition than the base, then the base is automatically better. My own personal opinion, if you're basing the value of a weapon based on how it fits a Riven, you don't know what you're talking about. Because Rivens should not determine whether or not a weapon is good or not. They just shouldn't. So, yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay. Making sure somebody didn't need my attention. So, since we last live streamed also, there's been an update to the game, and Caliban Prime is now available. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, so, I will not be doing anything with this on this account, obviously, free-to-play account, if we want to see Caliban Prime on this account, I'm going to have to do some serious relic farming. I'd rather not. I might go get base Caliban just because, but yeah, I have no intentions of really doing any major Prime farming on this account. However, once I have the money to do so, which hopefully I will in a couple of days, I will be starting to piecemeal buy parts of the Caliban Prime Access for my main account, because I want all the juicy goodies. So when that happens, I definitely think I will probably do a stream where I just kind of show them off, and we have some fun. The first piece I plan to buy is the cosmetic pack, because the thing I'm excited about the most for this Prime Access is the new operator's outfit. Yeah. Which it comes with an option for both your operator and your drifter. So for anybody who might be worried. But yeah, like the new outfit that comes for your human character rather than your Warframe. That looks absolutely gorgeous, and I must have it. So I'll be getting the cosmetic pack first, and then from there I'll probably buy the weapons pack, and then finally finish with Caliban himself. So it's going to take me a few weeks to get the whole thing, but yeah, once I do get it, we just might show it off a bit, because why not? In the meantime, I built a lot of resources. Am I out of... I'm almost out of credits. I've actually earned a few more credits. That's good. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see what it wants. Yeah, go ahead. We can do these again. That one's done. That one's done. I pretty much cleared out my entire ready-to-build list just because I thought it was funny. Oh, and look at that. Now it's full again because I had like 300-something thousand credits, and so I went and bought a whole bunch more weapon blueprints to start building more weapons so that we can... Oh, hey, the Paramoa. Sure, why not? But yeah, I went and got a whole bunch more weapon blueprints to start building so that we can farm some more affinity. I believe the Haiku... I know the Viper... I had to buy 3 Viper blueprints because there's 2 different weapons in the game that require a Viper for building. And one of them requires 2, and that's the twin Vipers. But there's another one. It was the Hystrix, I think. I bought that blueprint, didn't I? Yeah, the Hystrix. Look at this. It requires a Bolto, which I have 2 of those. So I'm gonna have to go buy another one so that we can still build the Ak Bolto, which requires 2 of those. But yeah, and the Bolto itself requires a Lado pistol, so lovely. That's more credits down the drain. But yeah, the Hystrix requires a Bolto and a Viper to build, which is just kind of nuts, really. And then look at all these weapons that require so very much cryotic. Holy crap. That is a lot of cryotic. But yeah, so that's what I did there. And then if we come over here to the faction rep, I can click on this button here, 1999. You can see we're rank 1, and I have 17,000 towards rank 2. Okay, so not rank 3. I thought I was already rank 2 for some reason. I got a little ahead of myself there. No, we're rank 2. We're on our way to rank 2. And we need to get to rank 3, because I believe rank 3 is what will allow us to unlock the good ending to the 1999 quest. And that, for certain, we will be covering in this live stream once it comes available. It's going to be a couple of days, though. So not this stream, but hopefully by the time the next stream rolls around, we will be able to do that and finish it outright, like for real, by saving them. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go back to the Drifter camp for now. And we'll get started on today's murky, muddy adventures by starting the Jade Shadows quest, which is the last of our mainline quests. Look at that. Everything else is completed. It feels good, but at the same time, like, some of these moments were just so good, I, like, almost immediately want to go back and do them again just because they were that fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin this. Jade Shadows. Struggling to understand the oldest and deepest secret from his past, Stalker finds himself allied with sworn enemies on the troubling road toward uncovering the truth and averting an incalculable loss. Begin. This quest contains scenes of trauma related to motherhood. Jade Shadows will typically take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. During that time, you will not be able to participate in other Warframe content. Shadows. Okay, so yeah, heads up. This has the potential to talk about controversial issues. I will do my best not to refer to anything that might be too sensitive for people to deal with, as far as my own like dialogue and whatnot goes. But yeah, they're warning you, this is going to cover a sensitive topic. So, spoilers. Ooh, I love that. That was a nice loading screen.
All your dreadlong life, you have lived with despair, anguish, hatred. But none of these compare to your guilt.
Anybody else just waiting for one of them to move?
Of all the gods and kings and golden lords, why was it you she saved?
So this is where the stalker hangs out when he's not hunting us, eh? Well, look at that. Soren? Who is Soren? Hey look, leaf petal. Nope. And there's more of them. Let's follow the leaves. So we're on Uranus. Somewhere. And we're playing as the Stalker, which is really cool. Because before this quest, that was not something you could do. And once it's over, that's it. Oh, what's in here?
Her light is dying. Her life almost spent. And you will never learn why this unknown slaughterer chose to spare you.
That's another Warframe. Comfort her.
You know whose help she needs. Will you let her drown in your despair? Or will you sheathe your hate and ask them?
Hunhow's not pulling any punches.
Never.
Okay, it wants us to go down. Let's go the fast way. Oh. So this is his dropship. Which, by the way, is an unlockable skin that you can have for your own dropship. But it does require platinum, so we won't have it here. I do have it on my main account, though. And it's my favorite so far. Heck, I even have a Prime skin. Ooh, that's a really good picture. Alone? That has reminiscence of Chains of Harrow. It's kind of cool. Yeah, look at this thing. Look at how sleek and gorgeous that is. Oh. We're on a Corpus ship now, doing a spy mission.
Still, you delay. You doom the only one you ever wished to save through your own stubbornness.
Okay, so we have all new abilities. Not entirely sure what they do. Let's see if we can find out. Abilities. First one, teleport. Teleport to a target and perform a finisher. If the finisher kills the target, Stalker regains a portion of the energy spent. That's cool. Look at that finisher bonus. 354%. What on earth? Passive. Stalker attacks have 300% critical chance against enemies who do not see him. Wow. Okay. Number 2, stun a target. When a target dies, a portion of damage dealt to the target is dealt to other nearby enemies. So that's kind of like marked for death. Helmet ability. Smoke screen. Cast a shadow that stuns enemies and obscures their vision briefly, making Stalker invisible. That's Ash's ability. How interesting. And his fourth one, punishment. Absorb incoming damage and cast it back at enemies in a barrage of energy projectiles. Now, I've used this one before, because you can unlock the ability to use him periodically in Duviri missions, and it's quite strong. Okay, so, looks like the way you want to do this is you cast your 3, 2, 1, and things just start dying. Uh-oh. They saw me. And then your 4 is kind of like a Hail Mary, almost. So if you get seen, you cast your 4. But pretty much if you can get nailed that combo, it seems like you're just guaranteed to clear entire rooms out. Which is just gross. Yeah, oh, see that? That's just nasty. Okay. We're gonna get going. Oh, he didn't die. This is really cool, though. He has said before that they don't plan on actually releasing the Stalker as a usable Warframe, but he's so well fleshed out, I mean, it would almost be a shame if they didn't. Alright, so this is just an ordinary spy mission. We're just gonna do what we have normally done in this mission type before. She's gonna come on up to the top. Now, being invisible does not mean that we are undetectable. If I hit these lasers, I'm screwed. So, still gotta be careful when jumping in the hole not to hit the lasers. So I don't trigger the alarms.
How
Bioplasma.
did we just lose a significant percentage of our bioplasma reserves? Well, hello?
Somebody
Any
see that?
techs
There are
care to run
4.
a diagnostic.
D. Do you guys see that? We just hacked a vault, and now there's a vault D. 4 spy vaults. 4 spy vaults. Never seen that before. It's cool. Oh, hey, Mr. Jade. Goodbye, Mr. Jade. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my best to stay invisible this entire time. Okay, I just auto-breached. Didn't know I had auto-breach. Nice.
That's no system fault. We've got an intruder. Ugh, triple robotic security on all vaults.
They don't seem too happy that we're here, meddling in the system. Not that I care. This is really weird, though, having 4 spy vaults in a single mission. This isn't my first time playing this either. It's just my first time, like, realizing that that was a thing. Okay, yeah, I have to actually, like, use an NPC in order to use my first ability. It's basically Ash's teleport as well. I have to use it off of an enemy. That might have been a little too close. Pretty sure I triggered the alarms the first time I did this too.
There. Camera 5. What is that thing? Tenno? Oh, doesn't fight like a Tenno. Troops, monitor, but keep your distance. Am I on? Intruder! This is Captain Zito of the Ardent, in service to mighty Parvos. Whoever you are, stand down.
The hell happened to your voice?
Your actions will not be tolerated.
Seriously, what happened to her voice? It's like she tried to make it more, domineering? Heroic sounding? And for a sec, I thought I was listening to a female All Might. Here we go. Turn that off. And that's all 4 of them. Not a single alarm.
Well done, whatever you are. It seems you have what you came for.
Yes, I do.
But why?
None your business.
He's a what? Read me that entry again, Ensign. But what use would the Tenno Hunter have for medical-grade bioplasma? Track him.
It's my own business. Yeah, we're not even getting resources for killing any of these. Of course, we don't need them. We're the stalker. Just a fun little, like, oh, hey, cool that they included that little tidbit of detail. That's the word I was looking for, detail. See, this is another one that'd be really cool to kind of unlock as like a pseudo base of some kind. I mean, it's the Stalker's base. But, I mean, if this is the only time we ever play the Stalker, it kind of makes sense why. Okay, give bioplasma. I don't think it worked.
You see? Futile. Only one can help her now. Tenno. Beard the beast in its den. You know the path of old.
What the hell does that mean? Beard the beast in its den. We're gonna go give something facial hair? Don't mess with my head like that, man. I'm a very analytical thinker. I love problem solving. And that just didn't make any sense at all. Where are you guys? There. Are they all gone?
Damn it! Signal lost.
Oh, his outfit looks really cool. Do we get to have that? Eventually? So yeah, for anybody who's not up to date on the lore, the Stalker is a Warframe, similar to Umbra, in that he still has his own mental faculties. Again, Warframes are people. They were converted into Warframes using Technosite.
Did you disable the security grid?
So yeah, but the Stalker, unlike some other frames, the Stalker was a volunteer for the program. At least we're pretty sure he was. He was what's called a low guardian.
Whoever is there, step into the light.
Okay, yeah, we gotta avoid Ordis here, just like we did Deacons in the new War Quest.
Ordis assuredly heard something just now.
Oh, but I gotta...
Who's there? Operator? Umbra? Helminth.
See, he even just asked, is that Umbra?
Operator? Umbra? Helminth.
There we go. So yeah, Stalker is a Warframe, much like Umbra, in that he can basically command himself. And the Warframes as a whole, in their earliest iterations, could think for themselves and whatnot, but they couldn't, they couldn't really grasp being a Warframe. Most of them went insane. So once transference was figured out with the Tenno,
Whoa.
they put mental
Last guy who
inhibitors.
tried sticking me with a blade? Things didn't go so well for him.
Stay calm, operator.
Arjun!
Wait, Ordis. I don't think he's here for a fight.
Nope.
Are you?
I'm hoping that eventually we actually become like friends with the Stalker.
It is from a Warframe. One who went missing around the time of the Oracle fall, but documentation is scarce. Almost redacted.
You're here for help? For a Warframe? Why?
Wild,
You
right?
hate Warframes.
But he is a Warframe.
Unless... Is this one... like... you?
Order scouts anything is left of their sanity at this point.
All right, I'll help. For them. Whoever they are.
All right.
Strange. A Warframe's power should last forever, but some additional factor is draining hers. I am unable to determine what.
We can't let her die.
To restore a depleted Warframe, Ordis suggests you turn to the base matter of which Warframes are made.
The infestation.
The infestation. Go.
But, yeah, aren't I coming with? So yeah, as I was saying before, like, the Warframes used to be able to control themselves and their own minds, and ones like the Stalker were some of those that the Orokin considered to be, like, successes. But again, the Stalker, or Soren, as we now know his name, he was a low guardian, he was a foot soldier for the Orokin. He knew what he was getting into, he volunteered for the process, and so he didn't, like, completely lose his mind. And the reason he hunts the Tenno is because he was loyal to the Orokin. And unfortunately, he wasn't there when the slaughter happened and they killed all of the Orokin. And so now he's considered it his eternal mission to get revenge for his fallen masters.
If you're serious about saving her, you need to spill a lot of infested blood. She needs cortichrome. And that has to be harvested directly from a juggernaut.
Oh, goody.
He's on a derelict. One
Her
of the old
again.
Corpus hulks off Eris. Find me the cargo manifest. I want to know what he's searching for.
Okay. I don't really need... Okay. Ooh. His powers might come in handy here, but I don't need them. Hey, it's this thing again. It's purple this time. I think last time it was green.
He's woken a juggernaut. Clumsy. Unless he meant to? But
Alright.
why?
This thing is level 100. Okay, want the dread, please. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try and use his powers to do some serious damage to the Jugsy. I think. Because this thing is level 100. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Like, Juggernauts, even when they're not this high level, are not anything to scoff at. Dang it. There we go. Oh, I'm out of energy. Hey, cool. Whoa, 175. Wow. Alright, let's turn on that damage vulnerability. Just look at the massive amounts of damage we're doing right now. That is insane. He is really, really strong. So we can kind of teleport to him, but I don't think it actually does what we want, because I don't think I can actually perform a finisher on this big thing. He's very big. For sure. I keep using my 2, though, because that is, I think, doing more damage. And of course, being invisible, he can't see me, so we're getting the full benefit of the passive. Or at least I hope we are. Those red numbers would suggest as much. Yeah, I would love to see him released as a full Warframe. Like, in a quest, like, now that we were doing Jade, I would love to see it kind of like him become an ally. Cortichrome.
Don't just stand there. Go! The longer we wait, the less of a chance we have
Yeah.
of saving her.
We only killed a stalker because,
Wait.
like, he hunts us.
Bioplasma. Now cortichrome. Could it be he's playing doctor? There's a Warframe at the bottom of all this. I'm sure of it. Alert the Sisterhood. No. Alert Vala herself. I want to deliver this asset to her
Vala
personally.
Glarios. If you remember the Tempestari, she's the head of the faction known now as the Sisters of Parvos. Second only to Parvos himself. What is Discord doing? It's being weird. Discord is being weird. That's what's going on. Okay. Alley-oop. Whoa. What's that little floaty thing? Oh, it's just a lamp. Never mind.
She's worse. We can buy her a few more minutes, but she's not gonna make it through this.
Try.
You don't understand. Whatever's been draining her, it's speeding up. And she's not fighting it.
Try.
And now we get to see what's draining her.
Jade.
Okay, so this is just... I'm clicking. On each of the little dots. I hope that's right. And I'm not actually missing all of these. Did that fail? And she fades away. It's a baby! A baby what, though? Ooh, he's absorbed some of her powers. Look at that. Okay, so hard truth time. Jade was an unwilling participant in the Warframe program, and at the time of her transformation, she was pregnant. But now let's go full ham. Let's put the sad stuff aside for a minute and just enjoy this, because oh my god, this is so good.
We secured his ship. He's not going anywhere.
You can secure my ship all you want. Once you're all dead, it won't matter. Okay, we have to head that direction, actually. This thing is so damn strong. I wish it was a real weapon. Basically, the Stalker just turned his scythe into his own version of Excalibur's Exalted Blade, and it's just amazing. And again, I wish this was an available unlock that you could actually do in-game. Now this, if you've watched some of my TennoCon streams, should look very familiar. Or if you're just a veteran.
The sisterhood doesn't give second chances.
Candidate, Brother Pavos is watching.
What happened to the elevator? Why are the elevators leaving me?
Captain, there's no Warframe down there. Just traces.
Took something. Rip it from his dead hands.
Okay, what is this and why does it want me to stand here? I don't understand what. Where's the elevator? And now that one's leaving too. Okay, can I use... They're just up there. Nope, this launchy pad thing is not working. Not even a little bit. I feel like I was supposed to get on that first elevator, and I didn't. And it just kind of left without me. And then all of them left without me. Yeah, the hate, by the way, is a fantastic weapon. If we could ever get lucky enough to actually have it drop from a Stalker appearance, it would be fantastic. But this is also why, like, I'm hoping that maybe at some point we can get lucky enough to have him as an ally, and then all of his drops at that point maybe will come in, like, a special store, like the one we're about to unlock, so that we can get the parts for Jade and whatnot. Is that elevator coming back down yet? No, it's not. Yeah, I think I was supposed to get on that elevator at the first point in time, and I failed. Let's get on this one instead. This should take us up to the elevator we want. The big one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, we were supposed to get on this thing the entire time. And I foobarred by getting too focused on just happy murder time. Because, I'm sorry, this is fun. This is the only time you ever get to use this weapon, and it is so strong. I want to keep playing with it. And by this weapon, I mean the hate throwing out these beams of jade light that are just annihilating everything in front of me. These guys are level 98, 100. They're no pushovers. And this thing is one-shotting them like they were level 10. I want that. Oh, that's a big thing. Oh, that's a lot of big things. And now we walk forward, blocking all the way. I'm only holding W, by the way. You don't actually have to hold block down to do this, you just gotta walk forward. She heard the baby cry. I almost want to just kill them all right here now, but it won't let you. All I can do is walk. Sorry, limp. I'll just kind of get out of my way. Even dear Captain. Thank you. See, we don't have to be enemies. I really like that sign of mutual respect right there. Like, she didn't do that for him. She did that for the child. And now we're on the moon? We left Uranus and now we're on the moon? We still got the baby.
You're going to be a father, Soren.
And that line right there explains exactly why he's been protecting her for so long. They knew before the process that she was pregnant.
But the Legums, if the Lords found out...
I don't know if I could probably bullet jump right now, but I don't think that would be a very good thing to do. I am, after all, carrying an infant. A newborn. An ape.
You'll take care of us. Always. Won't you?
And now we get to name it. Do we want Sirius or Orion? I don't know why it's green or red. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Stalker's red, Jade was green. But we only get the 2 options. I think I named it Orion in mine, so let's go with Sirius. Let's go Harry Potter here. Sirius Black. Now, name your child Sirius. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know if this is going to have an impact on the future game or not. We don't know. But there we go. Protector. And that's the Jade Shadows quest. Really short. But really good. The heart is a labyrinth, none darker than stalkers. At the center lay answers, loss, and life. One life lost for another life gained. Life never before seen in the origin system. An impossible life that in turn brought with it more questions than answers. Yeah, it's a baby Warframe. Like, WTF. Can a baby Warframe mature and become an adult?
Tenno, the shadow has fled. His lair is silent and empty. He will not return. Understand, she haunts this place. Her light has marred the earth. She whispers in the sleeping machines. Through the disintegration of her flesh, she lives on. In honor of my barren, void-scarred womb, I entrust Jade to you. He would not have wished this, but she would. I remain the great and terrible Hunhow.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Ordis seems to have
Really poor
misplaced those
timing,
memories.
Ordis. So, yeah, we got the Captura scene. Those cool pictures are now free paintings that we can put up on our ship or wherever. And we got the Jade Blueprint from doing that. So, yeah, really interesting story. Also really, really sad. God, I don't know how much more I can say about it, but yeah, somewhere in the star system now, Stalker has kind of fled, and he's now being a dad. But he'll still pop his head in and try to kill us every now and then when we assassinate enough bosses. So don't worry, we haven't seen the last of him. But again, I would really love for this story to continue a little bit later on into something that basically turns into the Stalker ending up becoming an ally. And then, of course, it would be really cool to see him unlocked as a playable Warframe. Although I don't think he would ever have a Prime. And maybe that's why they won't. I think that's why they won't ever actually give us him as a fully playable Warframe, because every Warframe they've ever released or ever will release, they also have to give us a Prime version, and I don't think the Stalker will ever have a Prime version, unless there is some lore and story that goes into it as well. We'll never know. Time will tell. The big question, though, is again, the child. That's a Warframe. That was one Warframe giving birth to another Warframe. So, like, that should not be possible. So now the question is that thing forever an infant? Or will it eventually mature into a fully fleshed out, fully pure Warframe? Like, the first of its kind. It'll be really interesting to see where they go with this story. So, but yeah, that was Jade Shadows. Really interesting stuff. And we've unlocked some fun things. But before that, I got another message after the last stream that we should have gotten it like way before we did. And that was this one. And it gave us this thing. And when I put this is a ship decoration, but when I put it down, it actually had a quest marker that appeared. So let's listen to the message real quick, because we should have gotten this after Whispers in the Walls and before we did 1999, but it didn't happen until after I left the game and came back. So let's listen to it.
Tenno, none of us could hear the device that was calling from the abyss of history. The daughter of Hunhow heard it, and almost succumbed to its call.
Lotus.
She raised her voice in song to drown it out, and that we did hear. I should have known she was waiting for you. You answered a call, and, in a way, found an answer. For me. The time is almost right to finish the Kalimos sequence. I will soon be able to send you to the city-state of Hulvania in the plague year of 1999, a most perilous time. Without your equipment, you would surely perish. Luckily, the vessels have a connection to Albrecht's volunteers that I believe I can exploit. You will not arrive unarmed, nor unarmored. We won't be late.
So yeah, we should have gotten that after we finished the Lotus Eaters. Like, immediately after. And before doing 1999. So, don't know why. We didn't, but we did. And I've already placed that ship decoration in the back room, so I'll show it off to you in just a moment. But first, by doing the Jade Shadows quest, we've now unlocked the last friend that we need for our drifter camp here. And that is Ordis, believe it or not. Ordis is now sitting over here. He'll be here forever. And by doing the new mission that we just unlocked on Uranus called the Ascension mission, we can, again, earn special credits or currency to come here and...
Someone who meant the world to you can be gone. Ordis suspects. He has spent years missing people, but their names, their faces, are lost to him. They were important. Then Ordis changed. Ordis turned around and they were gone. We are obliged to keep on without them. That's the lesson, Ordis supposes. Perhaps there is a life after death, because what's the point of learning a lesson if it can never be applied? Life's not so much a dream as a dream sequence. To the dream, we surrender them.
Alrighty then. Not entirely sure what he was just talking about, but it was related to Jade Shadows. Just his own little thoughts. But yeah, so you can now get these things in the new Ascension mission we just unlocked called Vestigial Motes. And then once you collect enough, you can bring them here. You can get the parts for Jade, as well as Jade's signature weapons and a few new arcanes. And farming these is not all that hard at all. I know 10 doesn't seem like a whole lot, but times that by 21, and it's pretty significant. And I was able to farm an entire copy of this arcane in about, I'd say, an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour. So it's not that difficult to get all these motes, and of course you get more of them if you run this mission on Steel Path. But normal path is fine for me.
Of course.
Now, I don't currently have
I am, as
available
always, your Ordis.
Aw, a little bit of his old life keeps shining through every now and then. Ordan Karis, which is where they got his name Ordis from. But anyways, yeah, I don't currently have a Warframe I want to play Ascension with. I like to take Titania on this one. I take Titania for a lot of different missions because her ability to fly around just makes a lot of them really easy to finish. So, like, I have her. That's why I'm coming back here. Why I'm flailing. She's sitting here in the foundry. There's Titania right there. She's finished, ready to claim. I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to yet, but a part of me does. I also really want to claim Valkyr, because I think I can put a very basic build on Valkyr that will allow her to just decimate Steel Path, even as we are now. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, I have to eventually, but I think what I want to do before we worry about the Ascension mission is, again, I want to unlock Helminth. That's a really important thing that we need to do, is unlock Helminth. So, yeah. And you can see here, I've got one of Stalker's weapons. We've got the Dread, which is a fantastic bow, as you saw in the quest. It does really good damage. How are we doing down here for resources? Go ahead and claim these. Most of these are done. That one can go one more round. I don't care about this one so much because I've already got a whole bunch. So, with that done, we're down to 3. 3 quests. 2 of them we have. Sands of Inaros and the Wave Rider. Both of which... I don't know. Look at that. All complete. Isn't that cool? It feels good to have it all complete. But yeah, we have these here. Sands of Inaros, the Wave Rider, and then we still need to unlock Mask of the Revenant by upgrading our standing with the Quills. And then we have to talk to Nakak and buy a mask from her to do this quest. But again, this one is going to be a pain in the ass if we don't do some pre-farming first, because it requires us to build all 3 parts of Revenant in order to progress the quest. Each phase of the quest has you building one part.
Done yourself.
So, yeah, unless you want to waste a ton of time, it's best to just get all of the Revenant parts first and build them first, and then while they're building, you can get your rank up with the Quills to what it needs to be, and then once it's done, you claim all of his parts, you go ahead and do the quest, get his blueprint from the quest, and then you can just put him together. So, I don't like either of these quests, we'll be honest. The Wave Rider sucks because it requires K-Drive, and then Sands of Inaros kind of sucks because it has, again, 3 different stages to it to get his parts. And each of those requires you to run basic missions and kill basic enemies, but it's a specific enemy you have to kill, and you have to kill it in a specific quantity, and it's random. Each phase gives you one of 3 potential enemies that you have to go and kill. And they get progressively harder as the quest increases. And by harder, I mean harder to summon, not so much harder to kill. I don't know. I've been very unlucky with Sands of Inaros, and it's taken me a very long time to complete it in the past. So, yeah. Wave Rider, we don't have to worry about all of that. It's just that you have to get on a K-Drive and do a bunch of stuff with a K-Drive, and I don't like K-Drive. So, but that's it. That's the end of our quests. Oh. What to do? We have so much to do. It's not so much what do I do because there's nothing left to do. It's what do I do because there's so much that needs to be done. Where do I even start? Like, we've got to do all of these missions here on Deimos, and then you come over here to the Zeramin, and we've got all of these to do on the Zeramin. And we just unlocked the new mission down here, which I don't see for some reason, but it's right there. For whatever reason, it's already marked as complete, even though we didn't actually do it. But yeah, that's the new mission, the Ascension, the one that we just unlocked by doing Jade Shadows. Oh, look at that. Arbitration Survival against... Is that Infested or Grenier? I think it's Grenier. All the same, let's go do that, because I haven't actually done... I've done some arbitration missions, but I've never actually done one on stream, so let's start there. And this is my preferred one to do, like survival, just period, survival. It doesn't matter what faction, survival, because I'm a solo player. The other one I really like to favor is Disruption.
You must provide cover for a lone
tenno operative. Oh, it's infested. Perfect.
Set off the alarms and keep the infested busy.
Doing this against infested is even better. But yeah, so this is just an ordinary survival mission with a couple of caveats to it. Number one, the enemy level is really high. Number two, you only get one life. If you die, you die. And the only thing you get to keep if you die is rotation rewards. And the third caveat was, did you see that little thing I just chopped up and it exploded? That is an arbitration drone. And what it's doing is it's casting an invincibility field on all these enemies. Any enemy it touches, you cannot do damage to until you destroy the drone. And then it explodes and does a bunch of damage to a whole bunch of them. The other big caveat with those is you cannot use Warframe abilities to do damage to the drone. So, and that includes exalted weapons. Which is why, like, the best possible Warframes to do this kind of thing with are typically health tanks, or tanks in general. Things that, weapons platforms. That's what I'm looking for. Not necessarily tanks, but weapon platform Warframes that are just really good at staying alive and doing massive damage with your weapon loadout to the various enemies. Because exalted weapons do not do anything to those drones. So things like Wukong's staff, out of the question. Titania's Dexpixia and Diawada, nope. Excalibur's Exalted Blade, forget it. They don't work.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
So, using a weapons platform Warframe like Rhino, ones like Calervo, anybody who's just really good at tanking damage and dealing massive amounts of damage with your weapons in general. Like Rhino here, he's got a roar. I can now just kind of cut through these level 60s like they're nothing. But yeah, this is arbitration. I'll go ahead and just stay in here for 5 minutes just to show you what it's like, and then we'll back out. The other unique thing about arbitrations is the reward rotations. Normally, with reward rotations in infinite missions like this, endless missions, you have 4 rotations, and the first 2 are the same reward rotation. They're both rotation A. Then your third one is rotation B, and the fourth is rotation C. And then typically after you hit rotation 4, or in this case, like for survival, it'd be 20 minutes in the survival gets you that rotation C reward drop. Normally, at the end of that, it would reset, and you'd go back to A and do it all over again. In arbitrations, once you hit rotation C, it stays on rotation C for the remainder of the mission. So the longer you can stay in arbitrations, the more rewarding it's going to get. And every rotation you complete will also give you 1 Vitus Essence, or Vitus Essence, however you want to pronounce it, which is the main currency we're farming here. And the Vitus Essence we can go and turn in on any relay to the Arbiters of Hexus shop. They have the steel or arbitration vendor on the relay that you can go to, and you can turn it in for probably some of the best gear in the game. They have the galvanized mods, which is like the top tier mods that you need in order to really start doing steel path. You want your galvanized mods, and they only come from arbitrations. They have things like a mod called Adaptation, which is one of the strongest like tank mods in the game, because it just gives you 90% status reduction on all statuses that you get hit by. So if you get, like something does a puncture status to you, every time you get hit with that puncture status, it builds up 10% immunity per time you get hit, up to a maximum of 90%, making you incredibly tanky. Very powerful mod. If you've ever seen a Warframe creator do a build that, like on Titania, using an arcane called Arcane Pistolier, which gives you ammo efficiency, virtually infinite ammo, and all you got to do is get a single headshot with whatever weapon you put it on. That arcane is farmed from arbitrations. One of the go-to arcanes for Rhino here, called Arcane... What was it called? Oh, now I can't remember the name of it. Okay, the effect is that you equip an arc gun, which is something we haven't unlocked yet. The ability to actually equip an arc gun in our primary arsenal.
When you are ready.
I forget
Go
the
to
name
extraction.
of the arcane, but that arcane drops from arbitrations. You equip an arc gun and it gives you 1,200 bonus armor, which is really impactful, especially for Rhino, because his iron skin scales off of armor and power strength. So, very effective on a Rhino build. Yeah, that comes from arbitrations. But again, most importantly, though, is your galvanized mods. Every steel path build you will find on the internet requires galvanized mods, and all of them drop from arbitrations, and you can buy them using Vetus Essence, which is what we're farming here. But we've made it to the 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and head to the exit, and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about.
Mission complete. Excellent.
So I've been doing a few of these survival missions. So this is Vetus Essence here. You can see I've got 15 already. So I've done a few of these survival missions. And again, every single rotation that you complete, which I believe this 900 endo you see up here, we got from our arbitration reward. I didn't see what was in the bottom corner, but this is a very common thing to get for your rotation A reward from here, which also makes arbitrations one of the single best endo farms in the game, so it's absolutely worth doing for this and for this here. So we have 16 of these now. That's not I don't think that's enough to actually get something. I think the minimum requirement is 20. Also, once you do the arbitration, every one of them is an hour. They're set on an hour rotation timer, so pass or fail. Once you're out of that mission, if it's still got time left on it, it's gone forever until that hour is up and it rotates to the next mission type. So be wary and don't fail. Do your best not to fail, because it does have dire consequences. But let's go ahead and go to a relay, and we'll go. I've shown the Vetus Essence shop before, but we'll show it again just because we just did an arbitration. So now I can show you where to go and spend those. There might be something we can get for only 16. But I don't know. Alright, fastest way to get there is going to be to hold whatever your gear wheel button is to open this menu here, and pick this symbol right here, Arbitration Honors. And it'll take you right there.
To collect honors.
Tanker, that's what it was. So yeah, equip an arc gun onto your Warframe, which is a thing that we can do. And it gives you 1,200 armor once this is rank 5. Rank 5. I swear I can talk. So yeah, this is the arbitration shop. You got a few skins in here. There's an Iatan sculpture in here, which is worth a lot of endo, but it also takes 50 Vetus Essence. So if you want to farm it for that, sure. You got a blueprint here, so if you've got an excess of blue Iatan stars, but not a whole lot of orange, you can get this and combine it with your blues and your Vetus Essence to make orange stars. I don't recommend it because you can get enough amber stars on your own that this really isn't necessary to waste a bunch of your blues. Besides, if you have an excess of blues, it's more valuable to just turn them in for a bit of extra endo. Anyways, so yeah, you've got arc gun riven mods in here, which are interesting. There's the adaptation I was talking about. When damaged, gain 10% resistance to that damage type for 20 seconds, stacking to 90%. Very powerful mod. Goes on a lot of Warframe builds. Aerodynamic, that's an aura mod that I put on Titania. Because the moment I go into her 4th ability form and start flying around, she just automatically gets a reduction in damage because she's airborne. It's very nice for her survivability. Got a couple of ephemera blueprints in here. Other really good ones. Combat discipline. You lose 10 health, your squad gains 10 health. This, with certain abilities, can be negated entirely, and it also is a very good thing that a lot of players use to proc an arcane called Arcane Avenger, which says whenever you take damage, you gain critical chance on all of your weapons. And you can use this to do the damage necessary to proc the Arcane Avenger. So, incredibly powerful. And then, of course, here are all of your galvanized mods. And again, we don't have enough to buy one. And I'm still on the fence as to which one I want to buy first, but there are 4 per weapon type, if I remember right. Or is it 3? So let's see, we've got shotgun, galvanized acceleration, here's rifle, rifle, pistol, pistol, melee, there's 2 shotgun, 2 melee, 3 shotgun, 3 rifle, 3 pistol, 3 melee. Okay. So each of the 4 categories has 3 galvanized mods. And these are pretty expensive. You can see that they're going to take a lot of Vita Essence to collect them all. But these are absolutely essential on most of your end game Steel Path builds that you see people using. And they will be a huge benefit to helping you to farm Steel Path. Personally, I think I want to start with the melee ones, which are Galvanized Steel, Galvanized Reflex, and... was it Aptitude? No, Elementalist. Reflex, not so much. The 2 most important ones here for melee are Elementalist, which gives you status damage on melee kill and bonus status chance for getting a melee kill, which is just disgusting, and Galvanized Steel, which gives you critical chance and critical damage on the same mod. It's just disgusting. This is also where you'll get these things here. These are what you need in order to get the Warframe Grendel. So you have to do you have to buy these from the arbitration shop, put them in your gear wheel, start an arbitration mission, and then activate this beacon. And then what the beacon's going to do is it's going to strip you of all of your mods. And then you have to run the entire mission with an unmodded loadout, which will be replaced at the end of the mission, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, you got to run an arbitration mission with no mods on your weapons, your Warframe, none of that stuff. And then, like, once you end the mission, whatever beacon you dropped, it will give you that part for Grendel. Honestly, just go do Duviri Circuit. Don't waste your time doing it this way. It's absolutely nightmarish. So yeah. And we got a bunch more mods and some ship decorations. A lot of good stuff in here. But yeah, so that is the Steel Path, or not Steel Path. That is the arbitration shop where you spend your Vita Essence after you've collected it all. So there we go. You've now seen what an arbitration looks like. That makes me happy, because that means we covered it. And it's going to be a while before the next one pops out. I did say we were going to finish our quests. I really don't want to do these ones, but I also kind of do. I do, but I don't. Alright, let me go to the dojo really quick and check on the progress of our Ureli parts. I don't remember if I still need anything for their research. I don't even remember if I started them or not, which is why I want to go check. Okay, yeah, we have 2 of them in progress. It's going to take a while for those to finish, but I still need... oh, mutagen mass. That's what I'm waiting on. Okay. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Again, I don't want to... There's a lot of stuff right now I don't want to do, but I need to do because it's important for progression. Like, if we want to farm our sister, I need to finish doing some more Railjack. I don't want to do it. It's kind of boring. We need to farm intrinsics on Duviri. That I would be willing to do. Isle Weaver, specifically, because we haven't touched Isle Weaver yet. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go do Isle Weaver. Isleweaver is just a mission, but the mission does have story in it, so I'm going to try and stay quiet while I progress the mission so you can listen to the dialogue. But this brings us to our little cave that we were in during the Duviri Paradox. Got our selection of Warframes in front of us. Ooh. Umbra, Volt, or Revenant. What does Revenant have on him for default mods? Fast Deflection? Are you nuts? But he's got a max vitality, redirection. Like, this isn't the worst build, but it's kind of crap. Mainly right here. Because you don't rely on Revenant for shield gating. You don't do anything with shields on Revenant. You press his 2 and you never die. That's how it works. So this is weird. I want to try it though. Cuz we haven't seen Revenant in the game yet in this Let's Play. Okay, Nadaruk. Ooh, the Opticore. Interesting. What else are you gonna give me? The Kogake. Twin Gurkata, yes. Only the Kogake as an option for a melee weapon. What does that build look like? There it is. Okay. So, Brutal Tide, Pressure Point, True Steel, Organ Shatter, Attack Speed, Reach, and a couple of mods that we don't have. Killing Blow? Really? I'm never gonna do heavy attacks with this. Oh, maybe I will, actually. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst, but it does kind of stink. So, you're over here now. So during the Isleweaver event, he was standing in our Dorma zone, so having him here now is interesting.
The fragmented ones tether down the strands of Pra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it.
So in here, you just talk to him. He's been kind of kicked out of Duviri, and he wants us to go reclaim it. But yeah, normally Teshin would be standing there. And then we've still got our intrinsics that we can do. This is probably a really fast and really good method for farming intrinsics, honestly. I maxed out all of my intrinsics doing Isleweaver. Here's our daily plants. Anytime you visit Duviri, don't forget to grab those. Oh, also there are lore fragments. Oh, just sitting around. Let's pick that up. Along came a spider. There are 15 of these. In total, 3 of them in this map. I heard it. No, it's not there. Behind the horse? It's behind the horse. Okay. Here's the next one. And I'm gaining intrinsics just for picking these up. So that alone makes it worth actually collecting them all. And I believe the third one was... No, not here. Where's our little...
is king of all Duviri.
Yeah, you're a blowhard. Over here. There's the third one. So we just gained 15 intrinsic points just by picking those up. That is nuts. The question is, was it enough to rank something up? No? I guess it's not giving them to us until the very end. And even then, this would be 19. But we're gonna gain a ton more intrinsics just for going and doing the missions. So let's go.
The triumph of dust. They ousted me from my city. So I found myself a kingdom to rule. Mother would be proud.
The shrines are symbols of my divine right to rule. How dare that thing pollute them?
Oh, don't attack the doggies. Pet the doggies. So yeah, try if you can to pay attention to Rusalka's dialogue, because it's kind of important to, like, what happened to her after we parted ways with her from the 1999 quest, when she kind of disappeared with the Indifference. And yeah, I'm killing time looking for resources. That's something you really ought to do in main Duviri, but there are a lot of good crates, so like along the path, it's the same path every time, just slightly different mission objectives. This is kind of what it would be like if you did the story-only path on regular Duviri, where it's just the bounties, and then you're done, and it just kind of puts you on a set path. Activate that. What are you doing in here? Let's go ahead and activate our Mesmer skin. Pick that up. So these are Murmur enemies. I know we encountered them a little bit in Whispers in the Walls, but we went so fast from that straight to 1999 that we haven't really had a whole lot of a time to experience it. But this is just kill these enemies until they drop these things and then pick up 3 of them and it's done. And then we get a reward after we finish killing everything. There we go. So
Punished that kind of idolatry with fire back in Albania.
oh yeah, and these guys are on my side now. I don't have to kill them.
Oh, poor little Thrax. The monster from Albrecht's stories finally came for him.
The Murmur are lurking everywhere, waiting to ambush me. I don't like the look of that chest.
Alright, we're gonna go with that one. Heat damage on our fists. More damage is key. Let's recast this and get our full charges back. That's literally all you really need to do with Revenant in order to be good with Revenant. Just cast his 2 over and over. There we go. This one was real simple. Kill the enemies, now open the chest. All of these are really simple like this.
Whoever told you there had to
Status
be a
effects deal double
happy
damage.
ending?
That's a very good decree.
You ran all the way back to my poisoned garden. Now you're chasing me here? What is it you need?
You have to burn her influence out at the very roots. If that means sending you into the Undercroft, then so be it.
As if I'm afraid of the Undercroft. Oh, there are 3 lore fragments in here. There's one there. There's one down here. Ah, I missed it.
Kiddo, is this where all your secrets are buried? Well, well, you do have a messy mind. My forces will sort it out.
These ones I kind of memorized. The ones in the Undercroft transport room, which I don't like that they put them in there, but I know where all 3 of them are because I had to, like, really learn it. And you have to get them really fast. So yeah, I know those ones probably better than any others, minus maybe the ones in our starting room. Okay, let's go ahead and use our one, and that's going to give us a minion. See the thing floating above his head? He's now running away, and once he attacks another enemy, they too will have the floaty bits over their head, just giving me a whole bunch of minions. You, go attack someone else. See how he just attacked this drone, and now the drone is our friend. So that's Revenant's first ability. Second ability is just simply never die. His third ability, he turns into a wave of energy and leashes health and stats from enemies. And if those enemies just happen to be our friends, they do even more damage. And then leave these little motes behind that also damage enemies.
After spiral after spiral.
And then his fourth and final ability is Dance Dance Revolution. The epitome of spin it to win it. Most people get rid of his fourth ability. And you can kill your minions. Unlike, like, say, Nyx's target, or, you know, her mind control target becomes invincible, can't do anything to touch it. These guys, you can kill them. There is a set limit to how many you can have, though. But ultimately, if you want to be good at Revenant, you just build him with a ton of power strength and press 2 to never die.
An utter waste of energy.
That's all you need to do to really be good at playing Revenant. That's why he's a favorite. Every decree rolled gives you movement speed. That is funny, but not useful. 25% resistance to knockdown. As long as I have his 2, that's...
Tear away a finger. Hack off a hand. An arm. A face. Keep on taking and see what grins back at you.
The scholar knew this day was coming. He prepared for it. Hid things. Find them.
Puzzle! Okay, this one is just like you gotta time it, and I'm just bad at timing it. The ones with the lines you gotta click and hold from one side to the other. You'll see a lot more of those, though. And they're not that hard. Come on. Gimme, gimme. There they are. And we've already collected...
Don't cry, Mathila. Nobody's listening. I can be your father. Your lover. Your friend. I can give the dead back their voice. All you have to do is ask.
So, I'm not entirely convinced that that is actually Rusalka herself talking.
Helping her is keeping this Volstuveri tethered to my kingdom. Cut it down.
Alright, it's boss fight time, but before you go in there, there's a cove over here with a lot of chests. So, make sure you get all of these. A lot of really good loot. really easy to obtain loot. Scuttler! I hope nobody watching is an arachnophobe, because we're about to go fight a giant spider. Alright. Let me show you something I discovered while doing this 100+ times. See those crates right there? If you try to go down there and collect those right now, you're going to get trapped inside of a cutscene, and you're not going to get the loot. So if you want to get those before you get trapped in the cutscene, hop up and do a power strike down with your melee. Spider Lady! Now we get to fight Oraxia. Oh, okay. Mesmer skin. Where'd she go? Oh, you're kind of in trouble, because I have really good weapons. Look at that. That was awesome damage. Oh, she just summoned minions. I'm not used to the fight lasting this long, honestly. Okay, so don't touch these, because if you do, you'll lose your powers, just like that. It'll turn them off, and you won't be able to use them, and this thing also prevents you from using them, and then you die, like that. So... the spiders on the ground are fine to attack, just the ones that are hanging up. Don't let them touch you, or you lose your powers. And then you die. And you don't want to die, because dying is bad. Also, she does not... normally when an enemy, like, attacks you while your Mesmer skin is active, they get stunned temporarily. I got a weapon kill, but I shot her. So yeah, typically they get stunned. That doesn't work on bosses. They're not affected by that.
For me, and I will feed you as your old master never did.
So yeah, while you're in the field of this thing, you can't use your abilities, but it won't turn them off. But these, however, they will turn them off and drain you of all your energy. Oh, or maybe I spoke too soon. Begin again! Anyway, we're in the final stage of this fight, so I'm not too worried. And the next fight is easier than this one. But there we go. We defeated Oraxia. Yay!
Nothing new for you, is it?
Hey now. Ooh, double drops from crates. That one, you should always get that if it pops up. I didn't kill my own kind. I have never murdered another Tenno. Also, this hallway, getting out of this chamber, it's the only way out as far as I'm aware. Because, yeah, ceiling's closed in. But this hallway is also littered with loot crates. And now that we got the double drops, absolutely take advantage of that and make sure that you break all of these crates. Lots of good stuff in here. And some of it will be essential for building Oraxia and her weapons. Alright, now we gotta go up there. Easiest way to get up there is operator form. We're gonna jump. Whee! Hey look, more loot. It's just the fastest way up. Alright, now we go to the Undercroft again. This is the final stage of the bounty, and then there is a fight. Another boss fight. Okay, before it runs out of time, let's grab that one. And the last one is over there.
Have you ever played that game where you see how long you can hold your breath? Let's play it now.
Now we're in a survival mission. 5 minutes. Just murder to your heart's content. I guess I will be heavy attacking. Although the Kogake still are not really my idea of a good weapon. Yeah, they're barely doing any damage. Look at this. Here, minionize. Become my friend. That is much easier than actually trying to kill all these things right now. Although I do have some decent weapons. I just prefer melee. Melee for me is more fun. The nice thing about this game is you can do that. Like, you can choose, do I prefer to use my guns or do I prefer to go melee only? The game lets you do it. Are we almost done with time? I think so. Go ahead and grab this. We're running a little low on O2. And we don't want to fail now.
Water for so long.
You're not happy with our resistance. Kill enemies with primary weapons. They don't say. Oh! The resets happened. Okay. Well, then after we're done with this, we're going to go back to Holvania and run some missions. And get some reputation. I have officially wasted enough time. Give us another one? Yeah. Where? Let's go activate that. There we go.
If you breathe,
Can
it's
I?
because I let you.
Did it work? I want to get this thing. Almost done. I just killed the last one and now you're here. Aw, yeah, I can't use my first ability on it. That sucks. No Mr. Handsy minion for me, I guess. Almost there. Come on, just a couple more seconds.
Don't think for a second that you are winning.
But I am winning. There we go. Some more intrinsics. Another decree. During combat, leave a toxin cloud every 10 seconds. Targets become more damage. That one's really good. Especially when you have something like this, which has a really high magazine. Alright, I'm gonna ignore those.
Her grip weakens at last. Call forth the beast.
Now we gotta come up here
Set you to vary.
and go through that mirror. But before I go through that mirror, there's some more loot crates back here. Alright, we're going to ignore them and just jump right into this. So, now we're in the final boss arena. There's some more loot crates around the edges, so if you want to grab them, go ahead. It is worth it if you've yet to actually do any real resource farming for Duviri. Oh, also there are lore fragments in here as well. I don't remember exactly how many, but we can hear one right there. There we go. Oh, don't fall off. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Oh, Soma Cord fragment. Let's grab that while we're at it. I don't remember where all of these ones are, but I do know. Oh. Is it up here? Oh, over there. Again, I think there's 3 of them in here. So here's number 2. And finally, I believe the last one is... Yep, right down there. How many is that? 3, 6, 7, 8 out of 15? We're missing 7. One of those is still in that Undercroft portal. So that leaves 6 unaccounted for that I don't remember exactly where they are. But they are in the map. Like, as you're doing your bounties, you may come across a few of them, so... Alright, I think that's enough lollygagging. Let's go ahead and get this boss fight underway. Go up here and press the activate button, and these things are going to spawn.
Too late, kid.
Let's just spin a Rooney and kill them all.
Is how the story goes now.
Also, while you're in this form, you can press right trigger to increase the damage and speed of your beams at the cost of more energy. There we go.
How will I reassemble your pieces?
Stella. Get lots of Stella. They're going to be very useful later. Get some more energy. And punch away. Although, we did just grab that one decree. Damage vulnerability. Look at that. With every successive hit. Look how fast he melts. That's That's not my guns doing that damage. That's that decree.
She's tightening her grasp.
Come on. Reload. So with this boss, the weak points are the glowy orbs in the middle. Shoot those and you'll do mega damage. Nope. Lost my protection. Where's the big one? There you are. This fight's just about done. There we go. Nice and easy. And now we get our final crate, which will give us...
the realm of untold stories she goes.
For now. So this chest will give us the scuttler husks that we need in order to buy Araxia parts from the vendor, but it will also give us the chance of getting her parts as well as her weapon parts. No luck this time. Enigma Gyrum, though, and 10 Pathos Clamps. Those are really important. And 15 intrinsic points. So now for the one disappointment I have with this mission type. And that is that when we leave, it's going to put us back on our ship. And I really wish it would put us back in the Dorma Zone. I wish going through this portal would put us back in the Dorma Zone. Look at that, 17 husks from a single run. I believe the max you can get on normal path is 22, and I've gotten 22 before. But the minimum is like 16, so you can still get a lot of these in a single run. And you don't need to do steel path to get a whole bunch really fast. There we go, some endo. Yeah, so this is my one disappointment with that. Is I wish that would put us in the Dorma Zone, which would give us immediate access to the vendor. So that we could look at things and collect them. Otherwise, we gotta do this, which isn't hard. It's just one extra step that I think they could probably get rid of. I'd rather be forced to leave the Dorma Zone than have to come back in. But now we're going to come back here to Acrithis.
Or breeze on by. Something is different about you.
I'm going to look at the main wares first. And this is why we just picked up Pathos Clamps. Form a blueprint. Neural sensors for Agrastone. 20 Pathos Clamps for the Simulacrum room. Okay. We've got Riven mods here if you want those. Kimbo Slipshot, secondary. While sliding or aim gliding, gain ammo efficiency with dual pistols.
With her nasty little ways. I've barely scratched the surface of what she gets up to.
That could be fun for my twin Grakadas. Ammo efficiency on the twin Grakata, but it's only while sliding or aim gliding. That's no, I don't like it. No thanks.
You know,
I mean,
this
yeah, I'm gonna get it eventually because I want all of them, but
there used to be so many more.
All right, I think we'll just grab this. No, back. Grab this form of blueprint.
I wonder what you'll do
and be done with this menu. But yeah, lots of good stuff in here to farm if you need it. Definitely worth it.
The one that
now let's look at these colors.
Come to me, all blades and bullets, and you want
we got
to know
17.
How you could be even deadlier.
Oh, this bug again?
Yes. Oh, there'll be other times. Look at us.
Good grief.
Chatting. There's a price, of course. But who can resist learning something new?
Sort by name, price, newest. I don't know. That does. I like that though, because that kind of puts all of the similar parts together. So with 17 Scuttler husks, we could get a piece of the Cyatid or a piece of the Spinnerex. But I think I'm gonna hold on to them for now. And I'll probably end up doing a few more runs to see if we can get everything we need for the Thallus as well as all of this other fun stuff. Don't care about the Captura scenes, but they do have a simulacrum room in here, I believe. No, that was in the other menu. Okay, never mind.
Nothing
Anyways.
tickled your curiosity, hmm?
Nope, not today. Alright, now we can leave. And I said I was gonna go do Hex standing next, right? Yeah. Is it maxed? It's back to maximum. Okay, cool. So, first we're gonna head to the Holvania Mall. For one very simple reason. I have a bunch of faction emblems. Now then, come up here, go Proto Frames, and we want to talk to Letitia.
Quick, something I can do for
Letty.
you. So, who's this
Look at
for?
all the things I've already collected. So 4 of these, that's 10,000. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't need 10,000. We only need 5,000, so it's only giving me 2. Alright.
Ay, qué bueno. You have just...
There we go.
Let's see what you got.
Max standing for
Fine.
rank 2
Waste not.
already.
Try to stay in one piece.
Really fast. Now let's go talk to Arthur.
Quick, Krista.
And I already have everything for the rank up test too. Look at that, 25,000 credits. That haulers, it's credits. Holers or holers, whatever. But yeah, I've been busy collecting resources, so we already have everything for the rank up.
Well done, and well earned. This is for you.
A fresh slice. Now then, what do we want for a free reward? How about another primary crux? Dowdy's okay. But I'm gonna go with a free primary crux.
Hop on text for a second. The team got you something.
We're gonna pop in here. We've got a conversation with the Hex. This is gonna happen with every rank. So, last time they were talking about needing someone to clean up a mess, and so I said, hey, I have a domestic drone for you. And so now they're continuing that conversation. So, Glimmer, do we have to feed it? Okay, Eleanor, this is Amir. Snacks? Where? Food, food, food. Letty. It? Okay. The drone? Owie means our jolly little drone. Okay, future's drone, you'll be meaning, not mine, not ours. Belongs to the mall now. We've got enough gear to maintain. It's yours, Drifter. If it breaks down, you're paying for repairs or disposal. The Amir repair discount coming right up, but pay it in coins, please. Hello? Feed it? The question? I'm not sure how future things work. Nope, pretend it's magic. Not a crumb, but some by proxy, I guess. Nope, but Amir can probably make it go faster. That might make him excited. Let's go with that one. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. Let's see. Overclock! A relief. We have enough trouble feeding ourselves without another mouth. Otherwise, it would be return to sender. Ain't it right that you've added 4 mouths, though, Let? Your rats and all? Well, technically 5, because there's the giant cat that wants to eat the rats. Amir, no one's eating anyone. Pity. Saul be damned I can't type this fast. As me. Yes, Amir, as you. His messages come in so bloody fast. Like, as fast as all of those just did, that's his normal typing speed. Stop. We've got plenty of food. I've counted, and I've noticed the lunch patrols. Quincy eats lunch first, alone, then Letty alone. Enough. The rats don't count. Amir, fast eater, alone. Owie and I always eat after Amir, but usually her before me. Eleanor eats last, always, alone. You've been watching my schedule? Maybe you could join me next time. Anyone is welcome to grab lunch with me. I just thought everyone wanted their alone time. I love to eat. I'll eat with anyone. 6 slices for Amir, El Mao. Well, if Arthur says we've enough food, gotta feed that growing little boy. What little boy? Hey, I think I'm actually taller than you, so anyway, so why say that? Then I could go grow bigger, ha. Oh, he was talking about Amir. He's calling Amir a little boy. Quincy's calling Amir a little boy. If we all eat together, it might be a nice team moment. Who wants to be there for my first team lunch? Yeah, if we all eat together. Oh boy, that's a lot. Team? Oh my god, twins, triplets. Arthur, you never said Letty was the 3rd Nightingale. Amir, I swear it, I know where you are right now. Count me in, team lunch. So's busy times, places to be. Oh, I think that's his way of saying sorry. Yeah. Drifter, it's a nice idea, but we're all busy. I'll be there, I won't. Okay, that was a lot of dialogue for a simple rank up.
How
but
can I help?
Now we're rank 2. One more and we can do the extra. And look at that. We already have everything that we need for the next rank up minus the standing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn in all of the medallions that we have that I need for today's daily. Minus 1, of course, because we need all of these. So if I only have 1 left, I'll keep it. That way we have it for the rank up, because getting more of them is really easy. So let's go ahead and go back to Letty.
Show me.
And we'll turn in 1 of these. And 1 of these. Only got 1 of those. 2 of these. That's 55. Now we only need 16,000 total. And each of these is worth 750. So there we go. That'll leave us with 1 of everything.
Madres, muy bien. Nice. Let's see.
And now we have 4,500 remaining for the day. Damn. Kind of makes me wish, you know, could just finish. I mean, I am going to get a whole bunch more of these. I don't know. Could I? 37. There's the 4,500 right there. And then we'd be done for the day. And then I just got to go collect more. Ah, who am I kidding? Let's leave him be for now.
Come back when you got something worth my
time. All right, so
okay.
Now let's go farm some standing. And chemistry. Alright, so we have our little missions up here on the board. We can look at these anytime we need to. I'm up to the kill 500 enemies, and then it's going to unlock an Archon shard for us, which I'm definitely getting that. And then we have our basic missions here we can access, or we can come here to the whiteboard and get the mission variants, which I've been doing a few of, but I've done primarily exterminate, and then also I've done 1 assassination. And the reason I did the assassination is very simple. My very first exterminate was a rank 1, and I immediately got the Cyto 9 chassis. My very first time. So I did the assassinate to try and get the Cyto 9 neuroptics. Didn't work out quite as well the second time, but we can go ahead and do this and attempt it again. But if we fail at that, I mean, these other rewards are really good. We've got a faction medallion here for standing. We've got a whole bunch of endo, some Aya, and a bunch of resources. So, like, everything in this list is good. So now we've selected that. Get on our motorcycle and go do the mission. And I'll show you guys the tank assassinations. Probably one of my favorite assassinations because it's really fun.
Albania,
Also, you can see Quincy on his bike right there.
My trust in you spectacularly misplaced. Tear your orbs from the bloodless glow of whatever screen has you transfixed, and witness what becomes of those who stray. Age 09's showtime. Oh, and have fun with it.
Hear that? If only we all bowed to that massive ego earlier, we wouldn't be in this mess. Well, the way I see it, no reason to start now. Let's take out his tank.
Alright, so I'm gonna rush this mission. Normally I would just kind of methodically go through here and collect all of the resources along the way. Oh, that's not... Oh. Oops. I've been using the Zorus in here because it's really good at helping to break loot boxes to collect loot. But yeah, normally I would just methodically go through the map and collect every single box on the map. And also, like, that's the best way for you to get your faction medallions too, is just make it a point to collect everything. But I'll save that for the exterminate mission, and this one I think we'll just go ahead and we will fast track if we can. Also, when you find a medallion, don't know if I can, I'm gonna try. When you find a faction medallion, it will make a noise. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if I can find one, but if we do find one, you'll be able to see that when you do find it, it makes a noise. So when you're near one, you'll know, because it'll start doing this weird little humming. This area is known for having quite a few. Normally. I'm sure we'll find one eventually. In fact, I think we just did. No? Damn. Oh, wait. No, that's not the one. Up here. No? Alright, alright. Normally it doesn't take long to find your first one. All of these resources I've been collecting a lot of, just doing exterminate missions over and over again. Alright. I don't think there's one in this tile. We'll move on to the next one, see if I can get lucky. Also, I've been doing some really good damage against these guys. Which is surprising, because they're all really high level. Oh, and here's another thing.
Into position. Cover flanks with ferrocite barricades. Nothing touches my baby.
So, damn it, ferrocite barricades. Nothing you've got can get past those except... Okay, first step. Get your hands on a Skuldra Commander's transponder.
Alright, so what they were just talking about is we've got a big door right here that we have to get through. And there is no way around that door. We have to go through it. Also, loot box. You can open that. It'll give you credits. It'll also give you arcanes. When you find that box, start looking around in the nearby area. Could be on the ground, could be on a rooftop. You're looking for a little... It'll be a loot style item on the ground, wherever it's laying. It'll show up on your map as loot. That's what I'm trying to get at there. Let's get rid of the tank. Or, that's not a tank, that's a armored transport carrier. Anyways. Yeah, the key for that chest is it'll be laying around somewhere in the nearby vicinity of the chest itself. It'll have this weird little blue glow to it when you find it, but it will look like loot, and it'll, yeah, there's the blue glow. And you can hear it makes a noise. So you pick this up.
Come on. You're never going to get through the barrier without Thermian RPGs.
And go slot it in here.
You need to call in the only units that get issued with them. Understand?
We'll give you a
Take
medallion.
An emergency transponder to the terminal and call in
some
reinforcements.
Credits. And an arcane. Okay, why am I not swinging my melee weapon when I'm holding down the attack button? These guys are pretty strong. Mostly I've been killing them using my Natteruk because that thing just is destructive AF. It's really nasty. I wish this thing was a little bit faster. Alright. Now we're looking for... Huh. I saw one earlier. Apparently they disappear after a bit. We are looking for a special item dropped from enemies. Hey guys, I'm behind you. Ah, there it is. You dropped one. Okay. Let me finish off this Eximus here. So, this thing. And this makes a noise too. Hear it ringing? We're gonna pick this up.
Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now, get to a comms terminal and use that thing to call in Stormfall paratroopers. Yeah.
We're gonna drop it off over here. And we're gonna play a game of Snake. Literally, we're playing a game of Snake. If you've ever played Snake before, use WASD to move it around. Ignore the boost. Unless you're really confident.
Watch the skies, intercept and
now, we just called in heavy units. So, be wary of that.
Do your thing. Make it brutal, or don't bother.
You can do damage to these guys if when they start parachute dropping like that, if you shoot the balloon and cause them to drop, you'll actually deal damage to them. So like these Eximus units, it'll wipe out their overguard, which is kind of fun. But we are looking for that. See the symbol on the ground? Remember the RPG from the quest? Well, here's another one. We're going to use this to blast open the door. 3 shots for the first door and 5 for the second, if I remember right. Yeah, there's a second one of those barricades we gotta go through.
Hex is it? High on their own supply, they mean to murder the Skaldra commander, devoted to keeping the infestation from your best. They march themselves towards purification only. Cameras rolling? Excellent. Watch and learn.
Also, recognize the voice? That also is Neil Newbs. Just like Fibonacci the fish in Whispers in the Walls, he plays the part of Victor of the Skaldra. Come on, give me a... Ah! Not you! I mean, my Amanat is doing pretty good work, I must say. Getting those 500 enemies is going to be quick doing this mission, because they don't stop. Give me that, please. Yeah, this is definitely like one of the go-to missions for when you have like a set number of a specific enemy, mainly Skaldra. Like if it wants you to really kill Skaldra, Or just like the one we're working on now, it's just kill 500 enemies. Okay. Come in here, they never stop spawning. You will get your 500 kills pretty quick. Where'd they go? There are triangles there, and I want to kill them. Okay, I'm still holding the one. That's good. Let's go ahead and just jump our way over here. Find the next barricade.
Another barrier. Victor really wants to keep us out. Get your hands on a Thermion RPG and take it down.
This is another spot that really likes to have faction medallions. Sometimes. Like, I found a lot of them in there, but for some reason now all of a sudden they're all missing. I don't get it. This is why I typically just scour the map and take every resource there is. Because it's easier than trying to figure out what's what. Just break everything. Then you don't have to figure out what's what. Don't need that. I already have one in my hand. Almost up to 300 enemies. That's good. Also, a safe way to do this if you're doing it on a higher level, because there are much higher levels. Like if you want to do this mission on Steel Path, the safe way to do this hacking part is get out of your Warframe and go invisible, and then you can hack the terminal, typically. Oh, first I gotta drop the thing. Pick it up with your operator, come over to the terminal, and while you're holding the crouch button to go invisible, go ahead and do the puzzle. There we go. And now I can just get back in my Warframe.
But your sacrifice today in the name of soul and soldier will not be in vain. That place has surely been prepared for you in the Hall of Heroes.
And we're going to go ahead and summon more, because we need 2 RPGs to get through the second barrier. Ooh, look at that. Just barely skirted it. Alright, I think it's that big guy there that's going to have our RPG. No? Yep. Sure enough, there we go. Kaboom! Try not to waste these shots on anything other than the door. Again, this one's going to take, I think, 5 shots.
Hey, when you were here.
There we go. Second rocket launcher. There's 4. 5. And we'll just waste the last one because it doesn't matter anymore. Now that we're through the final barricade, we can go fight the tank. Big boss enemy. Now, we already fought the tank once during the quest, but this tank boss fight has a twist to it. We'll talk about that when it happens. How am I doing in kills? Nah, it's not gonna show me. Oh, ooh. Is that lightning ammo or is that a Soma cord? I think that's lightning ammo. Yeah, it's lightning ammo. Okay. No, put that thing down. Don't need it anymore. Okay, we're gonna come on in here.
Destroy
And there's the tank.
this plague.
Now, even if you jump in the air, this thing's gonna crash into that and you're gonna get staggered. It has absolutely, no matter what you have on for defenses, you are going to get staggered. So, don't let that catch you off guard. So now, just like in the quest, the tank has weak points you have to hit. So the best way to do that is you jump up in the air and hover and shoot the weak points. You gotta get, I don't think you have to get all of them, but you'd have to get most of them. Ones on the sides are gonna be your easiest targets because the tank holds still a little bit better for the side targets. So you get those two, and we just swing over to the other side. It's the ones on top that are a bit more of a pain in the ass, because the best way to get them is to jump up in the air and hover. And if you're using a weapon like what I've got right now, it's not that easy. Alright, now the tank is vulnerable, and we could use our basic weapons to kill it, or we can get rid of him and take this.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way.
And we can do that. And it does a lot more damage.
Some see the tech rot as a disaster.
So now the weak points have regenerated. So shoot them again.
My city. No more of the laziness, the blasphemy, the mental rot.
Oof.
This is my
Oh yeah,
chance
mindful of the green
to
goo on the ground. It does a lot of damage. If you can, get rid of these balloons.
Powerful. Once again.
Never waste a crisis.
Because they are what is dropping all the green goo all over the ground.
Oh, how I wish you understood just how outmatched you were. And I don't mean by us.
Okay. A really good setup for this is if you use like a Warframe with a whole bunch of mods equipped that allow you to like aim glide for a very long time. But you can't ignore damage at the cost or in exchange for that aim glide ability. So balance is key. There we go. There's the final phase. We're going to kill this guy. He's going to give us another RPG. And we're going to finish off the tank. Alright, we'll just go ahead and finish it. There we go.
Finish it off fast.
So now you can see there's an activate button. We hit that, and we're going to jump on top, just like in the quest, and make it shoot itself. But now comes the twist. The boss fight's not over. Because the tank was infected with tech rot. And welcome to phase 2. Now this one is similar to the first one in that it's got vulnerable spots that you want to hit, but like all the damage works. It's just if you can hit those vulnerable spots, which look like these little pustules on the side, they do massive amounts of damage.
Hex, let's show Victor how it's done.
So you see the green pustule there? If you can shoot those, it does more damage than anything else. And this thing will just kind of melt. And you can see it's in 3 phases for the bar. So there, we've finished phase 1. Now it's calling in allies to help heal it. So you want to kill all of the tech rot rushing the tank, because it's slowly healing off of their life force. Don't want it healing. And then you gotta redo that wave all over again. See how much it healed? Because I wasn't able to kill him fast enough. Now, we don't have to do that full first phase again. It's just now we have to kill 2 health bars instead of 1, so it's a little bit slower. Especially if you can't hit those weak points very effectively. I just saw one on top of his head. There's one. Saw one on the tread. Got another one. Let's see. I think hitting the joints also does a lot of damage where the legs are coming out. If you can actually aim at them. Man, they are chewing through my iron skin. Like it's cotton candy or something. So, there you go. There's phase 2.
Clean kill.
And just like phase 1, it's going to try and heal itself off of them. So try and kill them as best you can. Rhino and the Amanata are not the greatest combination for this. Because he's healing himself quite a lot. Even my go-to Nataruk isn't doing the greatest job. But again, we don't have to redo that second bar. Like, there won't be another invincibility phase after this. All you gotta do is finish killing his health. Which could take some time. There we go. 1 health bar left. Oh, pustule. Got it. Nice. Okay. And now the tank is officially dead.
Bloody hell.
So, finish off the rest of the enemies.
This town does it. But you did good today. Now, get yourself out of there.
And if you notice the little symbol there, killing the tank dropped an arcane. So this is probably your best, like, early time. Like, we don't have access to the ability to purchase the arcanes yet. We're not high enough in standing with them. So if you want to farm them early, this is the best way to do it. Especially if you get that extra chest that we got earlier in the mission. That is 2 guaranteed arcanes per run of this boss fight. So you can get them really fast. But now we're just gonna leave. I'm surprised I'm not getting hounded by Tekrot. That normally happens right around here. Oh, hey! Hear that noise? Finally, now the mission's at an end, look for that noise. You'll find a faction medallion. And because I opened that chest, there's now a total of 9 on the map, not just 8. But I'm not going to worry about trying to find all of them right now. I'll do that later. But there, now I've shown you guys the boss fight, and I can continue farming it on my own. Smash. Did not need to do that, but it was fun. Let's see. This end area likes to have medallions in it too. Inside that tunnel, they like to put one there. Sitting right here, they like to put one. And every now and then, you'll also find one sitting up here. Oh, also, yeah, on top of this. You'll periodically find one sitting up here too. But we're just gonna go ahead and leave. 1200 endo. Arcane Crepuscular, and 1 for Primary Crux. That is our 4th copy of Primary Crux so far. And I gained some reputation with Quincy by running that mission with him. So, great. And by doing the bounty, we gained another 2,000 standing. So, also fantastic. And now we are center stage in the Holvania Mall. So yeah, and that was the level 2 bounty. Like, the enemy level was pretty high on that. And we handled it rather well. What was this one? Yeah. Level 75 to 80 enemies in that. That was really good. Now, I don't know if it's just because Skaldr have very prominent weak points and I was hitting them really well and that's why they were dying so fast, or if I'm actually capable of handling that high level of an enemy, but yeah, the fact that I could handle that was quite nice to see. So, sadly though, no Cyto 9 Neuroptics yet. Gotta try again. And then, of course, his systems is over here, and chassis on the very first one. And then the rest of these are fun things. So here's the Vesper 77 blueprint, so you don't have to buy that if you don't want to. Some greater focus lenses, higher endo payouts. Like, these are really good. These are really good. There's Quincy's Recon effects. What's in the last one? Oh, that just gives you the Big Bites pizza. But look at these endo payouts. 4,200 endo potential for just running this one bounty. What is it? This is the survival. Find and open the Techrot cache before completing the mission. Oh my. So go in, find the Techrot cache, finish the 5 minutes that you've got to survive, and leave. Really simple stuff. Really good rewards for very quick and easy stuff. Alright, the other one I really want to show you today. Yeah, it was there, wasn't it? Yeah, but it's this one. It's a level 5. Level 105 enemies. Yikes. The Legasite Harvest is really, really fun. What do we have here? Oh, cool. Oh, that's even higher. Okay, we've only got 2,500 standing remaining that we have to farm, so let's do this Exterminate with Letty, and we'll finish out our daily standing. And this also showcases just how fast it is to earn standing for this faction. How quickly you can max out your daily rep. And it's not just for us at like MR10 with only like 20,000, I think it is at most. My account, my main account, I have 32,000 daily standing, and again, I can max it out very quickly.
It's all on us. You wanna play Exterminator, fam? Shit, get in there.
Alright, so again, just like the last one, I think we'll just go ahead and I'll just run through this. I won't worry about getting a ton of loot for right now. The Techrot enemies are even easier to kill. Look at this, level 85. Look how fast they're melting. I don't understand that. I don't think they should be melting this quickly. Gotta kill 195 enemies total. There's gonna be more than that. So we're gonna complete, yeah, our 500 enemies. Which is great, because that means once we're done with this mission, we can go claim my very first Archon Shard. And it's one I want to put on Rhino too. It's a yellow, which will give him more casting speed, meaning I'll be able to cast my abilities faster. Which would be really nice. Really, really nice, honestly. Look at that, 410 already.
Scout your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking.
Alright, so that's a thing that shows up in every one of these Exterminate missions. And you can ignore it. I typically ignored it. But that too is if you... Scalder supply cache he was just talking about. If you find it and you open it, there it is.
Cache flipped into self-destruct. Get work, see?
Okay, so it activates every time you get a certain kill level, I think.
Open that thing and the tech rot will get round.
I think it's like 40 kills, somewhere in there. But now, just like the locked crate, we are looking for beacons. Only this time, we have a time limit. So we need to find 2 of these. Once you have one, we'll run to the objective point. There's the second one right there. That's good to know. Where's the chest? Okay. Slot that in. Go back for the second one. Oh, hey. There's 3? There were 3, but I still only need to find 2.
It's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come.
Okay, so doing that, we just, yet again, we just unlocked an arcane. Already. Yeah, farming the arcanes for 1999 are incredibly fast. Probably the fastest arcanes in the game you can farm. Next to, I think, Holdfast. I think Holdfast is probably a little bit faster. And then beyond that is the Sanctum and Atomica, your melee arcanes that you get from the Entrati labs. Those are probably the 3rd fastest. Because again, you can get all of them by running missions. You don't actually have to buy them. There's no... I mean, there's some random chance, but pretty much like in all 3 of those areas, you are guaranteed if you do a mission, there's a chance to get an arcane. At least 1, and sometimes 2. Making farming them incredibly fast. Not sure where all these tech rot came from, but ooh boy, keep them coming, please. We are almost at our 500 kills. Not to mention, this is a really good place to start your weekly Nightwave stuff, to get your 30 Xmas kills, your 500 enemy kills. Like, look at this. This is insane. Look at all these Xmas that keep showing up. You'll have them both done in a single mission. Oh. Roar turned off. Gotta remember to keep that up. That's what's doing all the damage right now, is my roar. I guess this is also a really good showcase of why Rhino is such a great Warframe. Because he's literally the first Warframe we ever built, and the second one we've ever used. I've had him this entire time, and we've now pretty much finished the game, more or less. Like, all the major content, all that's left now is just farming all the fun stuff and opening up the rest of your missions. Like, that's it. We've pretty much beaten the game as it sits right now. And I've done it all with Rhino. But Rhino's not the only one that can do this. Literally every Warframe is capable of taking you all the way through the game. Are we done yet? Almost there. I'm a little surprised we haven't already gotten all of our kills, because I know I've completed the 500. I didn't see the pop-up, but the last pop-up I did see was 480 out of 5. And that was a little while ago. We've killed quite a lot since then. So I know it's done.
Never knew what hit him.
They like to hide medallions in these bushes here too, so be sure to peek. I think the noise I'm hearing is actually coming from down here. Yep. There we go. I'm not worrying about getting all of them, but if I find one, if it makes a noise, I'm gonna collect it. Let's go ahead and come up here now. Oh, there's another one. There we go.
Papa sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age. Now bring it home, fam.
Go ahead and just head on out now. I gotta go quick because the background music. More endo and arcane truculence. Ah, quit taking away my mouse. We got this one, and we got that, and we got one of these, which is useful for fighting your Kodas. Good stuff. Okay, and we've maxed out our standing for the day. Because that mission gave us 3,000, but it only shows 2,500. So, we're done here. I suppose I have procrastinated long enough.
Maybe
Oh, there's
get
a
something off
Revenant
your
Prime.
chest.
And a Wisp Prime. I think. Yeah, that's definitely Wisp Prime. What do we got sitting over here? That's a Saren.
We're all just visiting.
Probably
Like
also
those.
a Prime.
I got a minute. Let's see.
0 standing left, and I can't turn these in for anything extra, which sucks.
All right then.
So yeah, we are done. For now, at least. We'll come back and do more later. Let's go ahead and go to the back room. And from here we can start our next quest. And I guess we'll go ahead and do the Wave Rider. Oh wait, I still need a mutagen mask to finish the Aurelie part. Do we have any of these? I need more of that too so I can finish getting Mesa. Snipetron Vandal, Orokin Reactor Blueprint. Or Catalyst. Wow. That could be really worth it. Field Drawn, Detonite Injectors. Field Drawn. Sadly, no mutagen mass.
Hey, come on.
I think the mutagen mass most commonly show up when it is infested versus Grenier, which is kind of disappointing. But all right, let's go ahead and activate the Wave Rider quest, and I'll do it. View Rocky's inbox message. Let's go ahead and leave the back room and go back to our ship.
Clenty, you know the legend of Aurelie, yeah? The Wave Rider? Inspo for K-driving. total legend. Anyway, you won't believe what I got my hands on. I need your help. I did something stupid. Boone's gonna be livid. Give this one last shot. Then I'll meet you in the vents. Tell Boone and you everything. Check, check. Check, check.
I'm not. Hey. I'm done.
Rocky's gonna hurt himself. Okay. I need to make sure that my gear wheel is all properly set up really quick. Because we got new gear stuff. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move this here. And we're gonna move all of these up here as well. No. And this one we're gonna get rid of entirely. Sadly, I still need the K drive. But for now, let's put the Atomocycle right there. There's 2 more of these to come as well. One of them will help summon your Necromech once you get it, and one will let you summon your arc guns as weapons that you can equip in missions. And we absolutely need that, but getting it is a bit challenging. Well, we could do it. Pretty confident we could do it. Alright, we're gonna go to Fortuna.
The sector? We got it? Really?
Shut up, I'll deal with you later.
Day. Happy day!
We haven't been back here since the Narmer overthrow. So everything's still in that orange glow, but everybody is back to normal. Okay. Hippity hop. Let's go. I knew you were gonna get yourself hurt. What happened?
We found her crushed hard at the base of the Horindi Gap. Bored in bits. If her neuroconduit stays dark, she won't wake up. Only Nef's Augmentor's got the skill to replug a neuro, and there ain't no hope of his help. Ah, sis, what were you doing? We found this graphica on her. No idea what it is. Locked it is. Can't read a lick of it. Glinty, you unlocked the cover. That's Yoreli. Roki loves Yoreli. This is the first Wave Rider graphica ever. This is priceless. To us, anyway.
Stop.
The other pages,
Stop.
They're unlocked by performing feats. That's what Roki was trying to do out there. Unlock this thing. When I was just a sprog, I smashed myself up something awful. Near ripped the servos clean out of me knees. Wasn't expected to heal, but Roki stayed there by me cot, telling stories of the Wave Rider. Some traditional, some I'm pretty sure she made up. Don't think I'd be here today if it weren't for her and her daft Yoreli stories. Those feats, they're not for us. They're for someone like you, Glinty. Help me. Give me a story to tell her. A good one.
Do I have to? Okay. So, now we gotta go out to Orb Valis. And we have to perform tricks on the K drive to complete the quest. Hence why I don't like it. Okay, let's go ahead and get on the board. Something's wrong. There's Rocky. I don't want to start the K-Drive race. Something's wrong. The quest didn't activate. Or did it? No, because I would have a UI telling me... Oh, there it is. Okay. So here's the challenges. So, perform 5 copters. W space. Complete 1 K-Drive race. Kill 5 enemies with a secondary weapon while riding the K-Drive. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Let's start with this. So to equip your weapon while on the K-Drive, just scroll up on your wheel here. And then whatever your currently equipped secondary weapon is, it will appear and you can shoot things with it. There we go. We got one. Yeah, those quest objectives, they're supposed to show up on my screen as, like, completable objectives. Alright, so let's go ahead and... So, this is a copter. That was just 1 copter. Okay, there's the 5 of those.
Check it! Glinty's bashing that run!
Now let's go find some enemies to kill. Actually, no, let's do the race, because the race is right here. And the race will take us around this little, like, coolant pool here, and we will find enemies along the way.
Alright, clock it! I say go, you floor it. Time kicks off once you hit that first marker.
So let's come up here. Damn it.
First marker gone. Bye-bye.
I hit the wrong button. That's what I meant to do. Okay, let's go a little faster now. Finish the mission, or the race. I'm glad that this race was sitting here, because it's the easiest one to complete.
Nice! Spirit of
So
your
now-
belly! Check, check!
Now I just need to kill enemies while on the board. There's 2. I don't know if those things count. He certainly did. That should be 4.
Page 1 unlocked!
There we go.
Can't wait to read the first ever Ureli story. The one Roki could never tell me. Because nobody ever seen it. Roki, don't know if you can hear me, but I'm gonna read you this. I hope you're listening, sis.
And yes, I'm going to let him read the story to everybody, so. Because every page we unlock, he actually reads the story to us. And you can skip it, but I'm not going to. But now we got to go back to the vent, kids. There we go. And interact with that. We come in here, there's the first page unlocked, and we've got to do 5 more of these. It's really annoying.
We dreamed of water. Volgran always ran the flux crucibles at full heat for efficiency. Same reason he used us. Harder, piss rats! Your mothers are weeping in their graves to see such idleness. I'm bored. How about I turn off the tethers and one of you welts can try and run? No takers? Suit yourselves. Some days, I would sleep, standing up, my hands still assembling grav lifters. A leak? And dream of water.
Alright, there we go. There's the first page. Now on to wave 2. Nose or tail plankers times 5. So right click plus W or right click plus S. And I think that's while mid-air. Obtain 5 seconds of air time on the K drive. Get 5 headshot kills while riding the K drive.
So that's who Volgram was. A mucking slave driver. This ain't just some comic, Glinty. The legend of Ureli's been keeping orphans like us going for generations. It's our story. Roki must have wanted us all to have it. She was always the storyteller of the fam. Keep cracking those pages, Glinty.
Why are there 6 of them? Like, that's the worst part about this. Most of these quests that you do for Warframes, they go in 3 phases because there are 3 parts to unlock. This one has 6 phases. And you only get the blueprint. It sucks. Alright. So, nose plankers. So, right trigger plus W or right trigger plus S. Again, we have to do that on the K drive, and I believe that's in the air. So, you gotta jump up and then do this. No? Yep, okay. There we go. Obtain 5 seconds of airtime. That's the hard one. But there is a way to cheese it. And we're going to right now. So we're get off the K drive. So the way to gain airtime is, I think it's actually like you have to be in the air. But when you jump, you can actually like grab your board. I don't remember how. There is a special key you can press. It's not that one. It's not melee either. Maybe it's Q? No. I don't remember which one it is. But you can grab the nose or tail of your board. And I think that's how it counts as airtime. I could be wrong. But then you have to stay airborne for 5 seconds. Even if you don't have to grab it, you have to stay airborne for 5 seconds, which is kind of hard because everything's really low to the ground. So the way to cheese this is get into your Arcwing. If you have it, you should have it. Go all the way to the ceiling. Just go straight up, as high as it'll let you go. And now from here, get out of your Arcwing. Equip the K drive. And there you go.
Just like Ureli, riding fancy.
Nice and cheese. I love cheesy. And so that leaves us with just getting 5 headshots while on the K drive. Alright. 5 headshots shouldn't be too hard, but it may take a few extra kills than just 5 enemies. Let me get off of this really quick and turn on my iron skin so I'm not taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, see? So I killed 2 enemies there, but only 1 was a headshot. So this might take a little bit more time. But we're just going to run circles around the Fortuna entrance here until we get enough enemy kills to get the 5 headshots. And then we'll go back inside. Hey, there's someone we can shoot in the face. Maybe. Hey, that counted. I got a headshot on the Osprey. Okay, that's everyone here. We'll move on. Just by roaming around, you're gonna run into just random bands of enemies. So, yeah, just... And you can see I'm also completing an achievement while I'm doing this too, for getting 100 kills while on your K drive. And we got 3 headshots. It's a group of like 4 or 5 enemies right there. We managed to get 1 headshot. Come on. There we go. Please, was any of those a headshot? Hey, there we go. Got it.
Did you hear that, Roki? Glinty did it. Can't wait to read the next page to you. Can't believe you had Wave Rider 1. And you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I think it's really dumb that the whole lore thing is you have to perform tricks on a skateboard to open the pages of a comic book. Like, really? It's dumb. Hi. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure, go for it. Alright, let's read page 2.
What? A Warframe? Here?
It was actually good timing because I just ran out of my drink, so... Yay! New beverage. Ah, that sweet sound of a can opening. Yep. Alright. Yeah, no worries.
I don't know out of what void-sodden crevice
Sorry
you
about
crawled, but I'll send you back there in nice, neat slices. Ugh. Come on, Drippy. There must be more fight in you than that. Kathoom! Oh, good. A runner. I'm going to enjoy this. None of us bothered to hope. We knew it was as good as over. Volgran always caught the runners.
There we go. That was just page 2. So, page 3. Keep a K-Drive trick chain alive for 10 seconds. Oh, goody. So, I think for that one, we're going to do the same trick as the airborne. We're just going to fly up to the canopy and jump on our K-Drive and then do a couple of, like, really quick tricks as it drops. And then we have to do these tricks here specifically.
Always been this way, innit? Muckers raking in dosh on the backs of regular coves. I reckon Roki nicked this from Neff somehow. Didn't tell us because she didn't want heat on the whole fam. Well, Yoreli's ours. Our fam, not his. And we protect our own.
Alright, sure, whatever, dude. Okay. Back on the K-Drive. And we'll start with these tricks. So frontside rollout, we've got to hit right trigger plus D, and then backside rollout is right trigger plus A. So that. Yeah, see? It doesn't always let you do it. And then, of course, you crash. So I guess you gotta actually be going sideways when you... Okay. That's not so bad. And now we'll just go the other way.
Roki, you is.
There we go. Alright, that's those two done. Now again, Arcwing, fly up to the canopy. Just go all the way up as high as you can go. Equip the K drive, and now we're just gonna like spin a couple times. Get that combo chain going and hope that it's 10 seconds. Okay, that didn't work. So the next thing that you can do is called grinding the pipe. If that doesn't work, the next best option for holding a combo is you're going to come over here to the side to this big metal pipe, and you're just going to grind. Combo chain starts. As you get closer to the end, charge up your jump, let go, spin around, grind again. Go all the way back up the pipe, and you're just going to keep doing this until it says you've won. This used to be one of the fastest ways to grind your K-Drive rep as well. Now, I don't know if we've hit the 10-second mark yet or not. There we go. Yes, we did. I was really kind of hoping that once it hit 10 seconds, it would just say, okay, you did it.
Story the second her eyes are open.
Okay, that's getting annoying to try and do. So there. And we did do all of them, right? Yes. Yes, we did. So that's all of page 3. And we've still got to do 3 more sets of tricks. Really annoying. Again, it's not hard, per se. It's just really annoying, because K-Drive isn't all that fun. At least not for long-term stuff. Alright. Come back over here. Time for the next page.
But Yoreli was no runner. She was a rider. She had him good and mad, just like she wanted. He never let up, not once. He chased her down. By the end, they were both flagging, their energy almost spent. Still, she kept on. But even a Warframe can't keep going forever.
Alright. Perform 2 10x combos. Oh boy. Complete 2 different K-Drive races and 5 slam kills with a K-Drive. Oh god, not the slam kills.
Lovable orphans. I haven't heard from that skip diver Roki in quite some time. Is she not done unlocking my Graphica yet? So excitable. I do hope nothing happened to her. Your reward is waiting, child. My buyer is eager, and what she offers is worth more than mere credits to me.
Shamin' mucker! My sis was never in his pocket. Yoreli's our fam, and Roki wouldn't sell her. Especially not to the likes of him. Sis, don't matter how you got that Graphica, to the sumps with Neff. Roki, we stand by you. But how did you get it?
I think we already got the answer to that question. She made a bargain with Neff Anya for it. The only question there really is, what was the bargain? Alright, back outside. On the K-Drive. Let's see, 2 different K-Drive races and 5 slams. The 5 slams is probably going to be the hardest one, because I don't remember how to do it. Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. It's not that. Yeah, I don't remember the controls. And it used to tell you what they were, but for some reason now it's not. It used to tell you. Oh, there we go. Slam directly onto enemies to deal damage while airborne. Double tap and hold left shift to perform a slam shockwave for maximum effect. Oh, good grief. So you gotta do that. And you've got to kill them doing that. This is dumb. You see how little damage they're taking? I think they assumed that by this time everybody would be so in love with K-Drive that they would already have like their top level K-Drive built with all the mods installed, because you can put mods on the K-Drive. I don't think they realized that so many people really don't like K-Drive. Yeah, he's barely taking any damage. I'm amazed I killed the one guy. There we go. Please tell me that's 2 kills. That's just 1. What happened to the other guy? That's not doing anything to the beacons. Yeah, this is lame. Okay. That didn't count. What do you mean that didn't count? This is ridiculous. Let's see if I can find any of those cave spiders. Maybe they might be a little easier to squish. Where are... Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is the worst possible way to kill enemies in Warframe. Good grief. Oh, thank God. Only need one more. Let it be this guy.
Sweet! Respect from the vent, Clinty!
Okay, good. Fine, I'll take it. You're gonna kill me. You jerks! Ah, dog, do your thing. No, come on! Go away now! Now I gotta do the stupid combo thing. That was by far the hardest one. Not to mention, it was utterly stupid. Like, if you're gonna have me getting kills with the K-Drive, let me pick it up and bash people in the head with it, for crying out loud. Alright, let's go ahead and do the K-Drive race.
Rules are simple.
I think it has to be 2 different K-Drive races, so we can't do the same one twice. Which is unfortunate. Because it'd be really nice if we could just do this one twice and then we're done. But I'll give it a try. Regardless, I think. Let's go get on the pipe. Alright. Off the pipe. Off the board.
Works like this.
Right, let's try to do this again and see if it'll count for the second race. I'm pretty sure it won't. I really hope it does, though.
Nice form. Let's see you keep it.
If nothing else, this is upping our vent kit standing really fast. And no, it didn't count. Alright, let's do the 10x combo and then I have to do that how many? 2 different times, right? Yeah, I have to do it 2 different times. So the easiest way to get your 10x combo is, again, it's on the pipe. So, you start with your pipe grind. And then while you're in the middle of the grind, jump up, do a spin, get back into the grind. If you can keep that up, aw, man. And of course I lost it. I think you can also just... Damn it. I'm terrible at this. This is why I don't like K-Drive. Because it's not good. Then you're always getting attacked too. That's really annoying as well. You're trying to do these stupid tricks so that you can gain the combo you need. And you're being attacked by enemies at the same time. Alright, so I think... I could be wrong about this. We'll come around here. Jump back down. We finish the slide. Turn around. No, that still didn't count as a new one. And that only counted as a number 4. Oh god, I don't remember how I did this. Alright, to hell with it. We'll find out another time. Let's go up here. And we'll do that K-Drive race next. Do you mind? I'm busy. Fuck off. That is not what I did. I'm pretty sure I selected the Arcwing. Now, where is my... I put a bloody nav marker on the map. Okay, there was a K-Drive race up here. Right there. Now don't go away this time.
Works like this. Hit the marker, the timer starts. Vapor
Okay.
trail, check. You bomb, and you're done. Ready?
So I think this one's also another one that's relatively easy.
Boom!
But I don't remember, because I don't do these. I don't like them. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. Down the hill. There's actually, like, there's 22 of these races in total on the plains, and there's an achievement you can get for doing all of them. I still don't have it. I think I've done 21 or 20. I'm missing like 2. I don't remember exactly how many there are, but I know I'm missing 2. There we go. And we're done.
Boom! Made that look easy.
So now I just gotta remember how the hell.
Lose it when she hears this.
I gotta remember how I held the 10x combo. Because I don't remember. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Why do I have 2 buttons that get me off of the K-Drive? Activate and melee, both kick me off. Ah! That is so annoying. I hate to say it, but I don't know if I can actually complete this one right now. Because I don't have much time left that I can stream, and figuring this out is going to take too damn long. Oh boy. So, I gotta figure out how to perform 2 10x combos. Performing different tricks and grinds during a combo to increase the combo multiplier. Yeah! Show current page unlock requirements. Yes, please. Like, I want them on this screen too, though. And I don't know why they're not showing up here. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna actually have to call it quits. I know this was a relatively short stream, and God, I don't think I've done a single quest so far as part of this Let's Play, where I couldn't complete it in one stream. But this one's gonna take me a bit. I gotta figure out how I got the 10x combo, and then I can do it again. Hopefully. But I gotta go, because my girlfriend is now home, and I can only... Yeah, she's gonna want to rest and relax and probably vent some frustrations and whatnot, so... Plus, I really have to use the bathroom. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. I know this is a weird place to end it. But I will figure out what the hell I need to do for the rest of this, and we will continue it in the next stream, and then we'll probably do the Sands of Inaros as well. So, hope you guys look forward to that. I'm going to try to look forward to that. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. Normally it would be tomorrow, but like I said at the start, I have something going on tomorrow, and I can't stream tomorrow. So, I don't know when the next one's going to be, so keep an eye out for it. Join me on Discord, because if you have the ability, because every time I go live, I post it over there. So, yeah. Otherwise... Stream was off to a great start, and it ended kind of scummy, kind of annoying, but yeah. Oh well, I'll make up for it in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you next time. And until then, stay safe and have fun. Bye.